Hello everyone, welcome back to another City Skylines video. Today we're doing something a bit different. You may notice that this doesn't look like anything like we've built in our current city on the flat map, and that is because that is correct. If we zoom out, we notice that this city has nothing to do with the current city we're building. And you say, what city is this? Well, this is the city of Jordan. It is a save that I have been building recently, and I have decided to use this save as a testing save now for different mods. And so what we're going to do today, we're going to look at the new node controller mod, the node controller renewal mod. And we are going to be doing something today that has never been done. At least nothing that I have found has been able to do this. If you take a look at this, notice how it transfers from 3 lanes to 4 lanes to 5 lanes, and then back down to the respective 2 lanes. And it looks like my network extensions mod roads got replaced with a couple slow normal roads. We'll just upgrade these real quick, and we'll worry about the rest of this disaster later. But for now, we're going to look at this. And so these, it is impossible to get a nice transition from 3 to 4, from 4 to 5, and from 5 to this area, And so before, you were able to use the intersection marking tool to kind of draw the lines in, right? But they always looked like they were just like expanding into a funnel. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to make this intersection look like a real-life intersection. How? With the new and improved node controller. Okay. And also move it, but move it's unnecessary anyway. So we'll take a look at this. When you click on the node, this is the first thing that pops up, and you say, okay, that's different than the original node controller. And you say, okay, I got these 4 little points here. These 4 little points indicate the edges of the section, and this is the node in the middle here. So what we're going to do, we're going to make the ends straight, okay, so that they come in at the same angle. If you hold shift and then click on this, and then click on this, boom, look at that. It lines them up, and this is actually what happens in real life. See, this extra lane here is an extension of this lane, but you don't ever see that in City Skylines. You only see it kind of looking like a funnel like this, and I hate that funnel look. And so this is a brand new way to customize the lane markings on the road. So we're gonna line these up nice, just like that. This one will go to here, and this one will go to here. Now they're not the right length or anything right now, but that's okay. And we'll adjust that a little bit there. If you want me to go in more in depth on the intersection marking tool in the future, feel free to comment it below. We'll use traffic managers, lane connectors, to make sure people go to the appropriate lanes. See how this lane now can branch. You see that? Before it was limited in just appearance on, coming into the funnel. And so now what we're going to do, after we've done this node, see how it comes in nice and straight, we're going to come over here to this node. Now, this node is interesting because we have 4 lanes here now, right? Going into 5 lanes. And so we have to think about which way this would be situated, right? Would this lane go into this lane? Or would this lane go into this lane and make this one branch off into 2? See, this one has 2 lanes coming off this way, 1 lane going off this way, and 2 going straight on. So that makes me think that since it branched off here, then it comes up here, and then it will branch off again into these 2 lanes. So that means that this lane turns into 2 lanes, which then turns into 3 lanes. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll grab the node controller. You always want to start on the side that you want to move. So you're going to hit, let's see how we're going to do this. We want this side to move, right? So we're going to go hold shift and align it with that. And I see how it has made this and this line up. And so now what we can do here is we can straighten it out with move it. See how the node is a little bit, the segment here is a little bit off center? That's because the node controller has changed where the node offsets. And so now we can come back in to intersection marking tool, hit this node, slap that in there, that, and that. And so now this lane splits into 2 again, and then these go off. Okay, so this is very, very interesting about how this works. And this is like, I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Say this change is too sharp for your liking, we can come back into the node controller. Even after all of these lines have been set, come here to offset them all and stretch them out so that it looks a little bit more like a flow. Or you can do the complete opposite and you can scrunch them so tight that it's just going to cause accidents. I'll set it at 20. That looks good to me. We'll come in here to the lane marking tool for traffic manager. Say this lane can only go to these, this one to that, this one there, and this one there. So now that now means that this lane and this lane become the middle lanes that come off and continue on the free lane. This lane becomes the turnaround lane, and this lane becomes the off ramp, right? And so that's how this mod functions, and it makes it look very much more realistic, not all funnily. Because normally coming down this road, you would see this lane branch off like this. That's what you would see. And then it would branch again if the lanes required it in real life. And so this one, since there's 2 lanes to come off, come up and around, wow. I guess when the roads switched out, it messed everything up. But we're not going to be worrying about that, because this is just a play on save. See, these cars are slowing down to come around this turn. That's what you want. This speed limit here would be much more slow because of the way that this works. And so what we can do for that, to make it look more realistic, we can take our line here, create a solid line there. That indicates that this line this is a turning only area. And then we can mark it as coming to here. Oops. Let's turn that solid, solid, solid. And then we can hit this here, 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 and here. So now this intersection looks a lot more detailed and realistic, because not only are the lines in the right place, but this segment here is all stretched out back here, right? And we can take this one step further with this node. You see how this node has 1, 2, 3, 4 different roads connected to it. And you say, wow, that looks crazy. And it does, right? Coming here, we see make and straight. And that makes all of our ends come together in straight lines like it should be, right? We can change each individual node placement with these. Very, very handy. And this mod just makes, let's see, I don't know if we can switch it this one, because see how it kind of curves, it kind of bends right there. I think we can move it to adjust that a little bit. And see how the move it mod bends the segment, but it doesn't look bent on the lines. See, now it is straight, right? That's just because the node controller made them offset. And so this mod is very, very powerful. It's very nice to use, and it makes these look much more realistic. Instead of coming here and all of them funneling into a 3-lane highway, then you would find that, you know, things would go wrong. See here again how it's making this weird happen. It's making this weird happen. Like, don't mind the jankiness of this intersection, but just look at the beauty of the smooth transitions from one segment to the next. And it just makes this feel a whole lot more realistic, and I love it. It is fantastic. It makes it look like you're using the CSUR mod without using the craziness of the CSUR mod. If you're not familiar with that mod, look it up. I have never tried it, nor will I ever probably. It looks just so complicated. But so there we go. That is the brand new node controller mod. The poll from the previous video is still up and running, so make sure you vote on that, on which area I should continue to expand. This has been a break from that save game. We're trying out this new mod, and it is fantastic. It is wonderful, and next week we'll be going back to our series, but thankfully this mod has been created, and it is very helpful, and you should all install it and use it in your cities to make your roads look fantastic. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, guys.